A third edition of the Unnameable Elements? I didn't even know it had editions.
Oh, it's much improved with the index. Please, borrow it if you'd like.
I'd love to. Oh, Rook, you probably wanted to say hi. Thanks, Professor.
You look moved in.
Just a few essentials. Manfred was a great help with the boxes. What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
It's great. Big, mysterious, lots of art. Everyone's got their own room.
It'd be easy to fall in love with such a place.
I think Balara has.
She's been quite welcoming. However, I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
We're still getting used to one another.
True, and yet...
Give it time. We'll settle in.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by. By the way, Rook, before I left, Myrna and Veilguard asked if we could assist with an outbreak of hauntings across Thedas. They also mentioned displaced wisps in the necropolis. I'm not sure what's frightened them, but it bears investigation.
Hauntings and scared wisps? Let's look into it.
Thank you. We'll depart for the necropolis whenever you're ready.
Let's ask Myrna and Veilguard about these hauntings.
I'd also appreciate it if we could see to those displaced wisps. Now, despite what you may have heard, spirits who dwell here do so willingly. Most of our working dead are animated by unthinking wisps, which are little more than impulses from the Fae. But later, I could introduce you to some truly intelligent undead.
Professor, remember those spirits you were telling me about?
Ah, judges of the void. And Satan.
So exciting. Good work, everyone!
Thank you for coming, Rook. We're in need of your assistance.
Your letter spoke of hauntings?
Malign spirits freed by the gods.
They have concretized into a variety of forms. Left unchecked, these spirits will cause great harm.
They must be put to rest.
This haunting was once a spirit of curiosity.
It has turned to a darker purpose. Arm yourselves.
Rook, Professor, a new group of Venatori trespass in the Shrouded Halls.
The gall of them!
They come in search of plunder.
We'll put a stop to that.
The Shrouded Halls have been left in appalling condition.
Memory wanes.
That provides scant comfort.
Let's see if we can figure this out. I did it. What do we have here? There we go. Here's one of those scattered. Wisps you mentioned, Emmerich.
It's out of alignment. Let's find a receptacle for it while it recovers.
Let's see if we can figure this out. The door's locked. Maybe it'll open if we bring more wisps.
I hope so. I wonder what's inside.
They're powerfully warded, and yet someone passed through these doors not long ago.
Shouldn't there be one more wisp for that locked door?
Right. Let's look around. That did it. That last wisp's unlocked this door. Let's take a look.
Spy trouble ahead.
You got it! That's a lot of dead Venatori. What happened here?
An excellent question.
sealed tight.
Stand back. Are you Venatori? Are the sniffing rats? What form have you all? This vault's riches are mine. I tore them from the dead, and with me, they will remain.
That's gotta be a demon.
And a powerful one, to have been kept behind such ancient locks instead of simply banished.
Let's search around. Maybe the Venator. This note says the door's seals are tied to demons out in the world. Killing them unseals the door, but they'll keep returning until we destroy whatever's behind the door itself.
Well, let's find some demons.
The Order would be grateful. I've never even heard of this spirit.
Let's keep an eye out.
Ever more to do.
Prepare well. The dead keep
I'm sorry, but I find it completely unnatural.
I don't get why you think cremation's so bad. Everyone outside Navarra burns their dead.
All those lost vessels, fine mansions reduced to ash. Manfred, for instance. How would his wisp have fared if I hadn't given it a body?
Where or who'd you get his body from?
There was no single donor. The arms were recovered from a charnel pit. The ribs were a gift from a dear friend. And Manfred's wisp picked out his own skull from some donations. That was quite the day. He's been fine company during my necropolis excursions ever since.
What does Manfred understand exactly?
Simple things, but he grows. Spirits of curiosity are voracious learners. The more he experiences, the more sophisticated his conclusions. With guidance, of course.
If I say, good to meet you, will he get that?
Manfred's alert to the sentiment, certainly. I encountered him as a wisp in the necropolis years ago. A simple spirit, but so curious. He refused to leave my side.
So, you built a skeleton for the spirit to live in?
Spirits are formed from the emotions and desires of people in the mortal realm. Manfred's wisp came from curiosity. It's these spirits which animate the dead. Their drive revives the corpse, yet the corpse colors their actions. Thus, the eternal question, are undead inhuman spirits puppeting a body, or does some shade of the departed return?
Any way I can avoid answering this? Please?
I'm sorry. I'm used to arguing with my colleagues in favor of the soul's return. I swear I could see it sometimes, Rook. A glint of recognition of something more in the dead.
Hey, that's my sleeve. Are you trying to steal my buttons?
As well as a certain mischievousness. Manfred. How thoughtful, Rook.
Abundance. offer, Dweller? I will answer.
Careful ahead.
How about them?
We're getting good at this.
Looks like the Venatori planned on taking a few things with them.
The villains.
can't believe it. We're meeting after all those letters. It's an honor, Professor Emmerich. What should I call you? I mean, with everything you've done, it feels strange to just call you Emmerich.
Emmerich is fine, please. We're not in a classroom after all. Far less predictable.
Okay, Emmerich. Right. I might call you Professor Emmerich sometimes. Hitting us from range.
There's a haunting.
Get clear. Ranged incoming.
Quickly!
Hitting us from range.
Must get clear!
I'm ready.
Ready and waiting! Understood! Quickly!
Ranged incoming. You got it. That haunting was like a creepy Manfred.
Manfred would never be so vicious. Though, when pressed the wrong way, errant spirits of curiosity sometimes turn to malice. I give a sip.
I think this wisp wants something. Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Tosh.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
So, what's the plan exactly?
We need to lure the Vincimer out of her lair. I set bait, she comes out to eat. My partners loot the lair while she's out here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vincimer.
Yeah, blue with the yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Lightning? Shoot, I forgot my lucky boots. If I'd known.
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair. On Tom ahead. Be ready. They go hard. Watch yourself. They have Gatlock cannons. Eat shit. This is not your land.
Ranged incoming.
Come on. You're not bigger than me.
Finish them off.
So, you've got no problem fighting other Canary?
I'm from Ravain. Not like I follow the Qun.
You've got the arm ropes?
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Antom don't follow the Qun either. Not anymore.
So, why did you want to join up with us, Tosh?
I don't.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game, usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like, poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't. All right, beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
That sounds... except... Deep Stalkers!
Knew they'd find us.
Oh, so the Deep Stalkers are the bait?
Yup.
Oh, that's clever.
Quite a few of them.
Dragons have big stomachs.
That one looks bigger than the rest.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
I think that's the last of them. Now what?
Now I get the fire going and make our dragon dinner. Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain?
You did okay. So, what do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
However, it's happening. The gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them. There you go. Atas Kari.
Where are we headed?
That old Grey Warden fort. Anton might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
So she responds to the horn?
This time.
So, not the first time you've done this?
Took a while to get her used to it.
It sounds like you got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon. Vinsomers are clumsy on land, better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird. Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
That dragon got very, very close.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Someone put a lot of work into these fortifications. Why'd they leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming. inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing. Shit. More on top. You're not even supposed to be here! Dust people? I'll show you weak dust people! You got it. Sure. Come on, let's keep looking.
Good work, everyone!
So the Untarmed took over the outpost after the Grey Gardens abandoned it?
Yeah. Ravane and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Antom broke away from the Qun and invaded. But Canary builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antom take over old forts like this instead of building their own. Grapples, nets. The Antom are going after the Vincimer.
Shouldn't the dragon be okay against the Antam?
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her sleep. Assholes!
Trouble coming.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey! I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benari Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Yunasi Bishida.
Tarala!
Come on! So, you breathed fire.
Yeah?
Amazing! Can all Kunari breathe fire?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Is she gonna be grateful we freed her? Do you think she'd give us a ride?
No, she's gonna be pissed.
Oh, well that's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
One dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted. Another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Wonderfully done, Tash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
How much could you get for something like that?
A fair bit of gold if you're lucky. Maybe a war if you're not.
But this piece is not for sale. The Lords of Fortune retrieved it at my request.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Well, it must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
The Antam hate magic. They always talk about how much better Kunari are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites. But it explains why they pushed so hard into Ravane.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
Didn't take the gods long to attract support from all the worst people in Thedas.
They're offering power to anyone who wants it. The Venatori and Antam won't question what it will cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons. I should have earned my way back into their good graces after we saved Minrathous.
Tarquin won't ever admit it, but he was impressed.
Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Could she have found some trace of the gods?
Probably. Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
I also heard from Grey Wardens out in the Hossberg wetlands, Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
The first Warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
Gillenane has laid low since we hurt her dragon, but the Blight spreads rot wherever the gods go.
And no one's better at tracking Blight than Wardens.
Morrigan and those Wardens feel like our best leads on finding the gods.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Lucanus, you're back.
I am.
Good to have you back. This is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, our Fade expert, and Tash, our dragon hunter. They joined while you were away.
Hey.
Charmed.
Right. Not everyone has met. So, a dragon hunter. Treviso could have used you.
What's happening there?
It's just... people blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook. But they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Yes, here to stay.
Good to have you back. Whatever the circumstances. Everyone needs to be part of this. That's the only way we'll win.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours. Until the end.
Great. Let's follow up on some leads.
I'll let Lady Morrigan know we're ready to meet.
I'll send word to Antoine and Evka. They're holed up in a town called Lavendel.
Everyone else should rest up. Be ready to move when I call.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
Feels like stopping two gods isn't the kind of thing that should get handed to a fresh leader. Though, someone needs to be in charge, right? Everyone's looking to me for answers. I have to be ready to give them, even when I'm not certain.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. I knew you could fill my shoes. Anyway, you've got a meeting with Morrigan to attend, and dealing with whatever the Wardens found. All this chatting is taking it out of me. Think I'll rest for a bit. Good work, Rook. You'll find your way through this. I know it.